Hello and welcome back to the 1991 Review YouTube channel. At the end of the previous episode, after bidding farewell to the two elders of the Luo Yun sect on Van Mong Mountain, Han Li claimed to be going traveling, but was actually heading straight for the Nguyen-Vu Kingdom. His target was the Fu clan. This clan had betrayed the righteous path, surrendering to the Demon Flame sector in the Great Calamity 100 years ago, and now their power was at its zenith. The Fu clan's residence is protected by the poisonous cloud Purple Miasma Formation, a place where ordinary people would surely die upon entering. Recently, this place has suddenly become bustling with cultivators flocking to it. It turns out that the Fu clan's ancestor is about to hold a grand birthday celebration. Han Li knows this is a golden opportunity to fulfill his promise to Tan Nu AM. He decides to catch the entire clan in one net. When they are all gathered, blending into the lively crowd, Han Li is now in a small restaurant. Seeing him enter, the two most infamous murderers and treasure snatchers of the area, known as the Bondaik Song Hung, unexpectedly approach him to inquire about his origins. Han Li calmly replies that he is a rogue cultivator from the Viet Kingdom, here to seek his fortune. As soon as he returns to the adjacent room, the short, fat man immediately uses a sound-insulating talisman and begins to scheme with the tall man. His voice rings out, saying, "That kid is definitely not a rogue cultivator. Look at his flying sword in his storage pouch. He's clearly a disciple of some sect out to gain experience. Let's act friendly for the next few days, and when the Fu ancestor's birthday celebration nears, we'll take care of him." After saying this, the two scoundrels burst into laughter. However, they have no idea that to Han Li, that cheap sound-insulating talisman, is no different from scrap paper. He heard every single word of their plan. Taking a quiet sip of tea, Han Li's expression remains calm as he thinks to himself, "If you have a death wish, you can't blame me." A few days later, the Bondaik Song Hung finally make their move. They lure Han Li to a deserted mountain, claiming it has beautiful scenery. Knowing the play is about to conclude, Han Li cheerfully follows along. Upon arrival, just as a short, fat man is about to start his spiel, Han Li speaks up first. "The scenery here is indeed beautiful. If one were to commit murder and dispose of the body here, no one would be disturbed, and it's even less likely that anyone would find out. What do you two think?" The expressions of the Bondaik Song Hung changed drastically. At that tense moment, a clear voice, like that of a little girl, echoes from the void, "How interesting. To think that after a short nap, I would witness someone trying to steal treasures here." The funny part is, two Foundation establishment cultivators are plotting against a nascent soul cultivator. Am I still dreaming? Upon hearing the three words, nascent soul cultivator, the faces of the Bondaik Song Hung turn deathly pale, devoid of any color. The tall man, terrified, immediately uses a golden escape talisman to tear through the sky and flee. Han Li just scoffs and flicks his finger. A flying sword shoots out, catching up to the golden light. In an instant, a tragic scream is heard, and the scoundrel dies on the spot. Seeing this, the short, fat man is scared out of his wits, hastily kowtowing and stammering, "Senior, spare my life." This junior was blind and failed to recognize a great master. At this moment, Han Li no longer pays attention to him, instead focusing on a mysterious individual. For some unknown reason, the moment he heard the little girl's voice, he shivered involuntarily, and the nascent soul that had been dormant in his Dantian automatically woke up, its face full of tension and extreme fear. What's even more astonishing is that it just swept his spiritual sense over every inch of the 10-mile radius, and was absolutely certain there was no fourth person present. Thinking this, Han Li uses his bright-sighted spirit eyes to scan the surroundings and discovers an anomaly in a small tree. He shouts, forcing the hidden person to reveal themselves. From the tree, a small, green humanoid figure, only half a foot tall and completely naked, emerges. Seeing this, Han Li exclaims in shock, "You are a demon infant." This little creature giggles, and with a flash, its body is behind the fat scoundrel. It says innocently, "Let me borrow your essence soul for a moment, okay?" As soon as the words are spoken, before the fat man can even beg for his life, the wood spirit infant transforms into a streak of green light, passes through him, pulls out a glowing orb, and swallows it whole. Witnessing this scene, Han Li can no longer remain calm. He asks suspiciously, "What are you, a human or a ghost, to directly devour an essence soul?" However, ignoring his question, as soon as the cultivator falls, the wood spirit infant licks its lips, staring greedily at Han Li's Dantian. Its voice rings out, "Now for the main course. I wonder if devouring your nascent soul will allow me to advance to the mid-nascent soul stage." Opposite him, Han Li laughs in anger. He claps his hands together, and a golden arc of electricity flashes. The evil warding divine lightning immediately rushes towards his opponent. Yet, the small creature stands still and takes a hit without any harm, even sneering. Using the evil warding divine lightning on me is such a waste. Hearing this, Han Li remains unfazed, replied with a cold laugh. Don't get cocky too soon. If you were truly confident you could devour my nascent soul, why have you only been talking nonsense until now? If I'm not mistaken, although you can devour the essence souls of cultivators, it only works on low-level ones. To claim you could devour a nascent soul cultivator is pure fantasy. Perhaps you could have done it in the past, but now you clearly have the will, but not the strength. Stop your nonsense. First, try tasting my flying swords. With that, Hanley directs more than 10 flying swords to slash towards it. And that's the end of episode 160 of a record of a mortal's journey to immortality. What thrilling developments will happen next? Subscribe to the 1991 Review YouTube channel to find out more. For now, goodbye and see you again.